So question 7, again, use long division to find the quotient and the remainder. So long division hasn't been done in a while, but we kind of have done this a few times now. So again, the 8x plus 1 is our divisor. It's going to go on the outside, and we're dividing it into the actual, what's called the dividend, if you will. 48x squared. Notice that there's not any terms missing. 2, 1, 0, minus 34x minus 5. So again, what we're trying to figure out is, to do long division, all we have to do is focus on the front end. So what times x is going to be this 48x squared? I think 48 can be divided by 8 evenly. So 48 divided by 8, I think that's a 6. So we can use a 6 there. To get an x squared, I need an x as well. So if I put a 6x here, 6x times 8x does match this 48x squared. And then if we multiply 6x times 1, that just gives me a positive 6x. So again, to do long division, we're supposed to subtract, but I'm just going to change this to a negative and this to a negative as well, and then add. So these will zero out, and negative 34 and a negative 6 gives me a negative 40x. Double check myself there. Negative 34 plus negative 6 does give me negative 40, and then the x comes down, and then we bring down the minus 5. Then what times 8x gives me this negative 40? I believe a 5. So if we double check that, 40 divided by, no, divided by 8, does it give me a 5? Yeah. So to get a negative 40, we need a negative 5 though. So negative 5 times 8x is negative 40x. And then negative 5 times a positive 1 is a negative 5. So if we change the signs, this becomes a positive and this becomes a positive. So that zeroes out and that zeroes out. So the remainder is actually a 0 here. That's the first one we came into. So that means that 8x plus 1 is a factor, which means 6x minus 5 is also a factor. So that actually factored the problem, if you will. So the 6x minus 5 is the quotient, and then the remainder was actually a 0 on this example.